So,
Yeah, but a very valuable loss. The way I look at it, it's the way you got to see this thing. I mean, they had a great first half, and then all of a sudden, the kickoff return, and Wiggy knows this. A couple momentum plays here and there, and all of a sudden, the momentum is impossible to stop. But really, what it teaches Drake Maye and everybody else is that when you are playing somebody like Josh Allen, and you do have the Bills who do have a lot of pride, man, you got to play 4 quarters. I mean, the amount of games yesterday, there were actually 7 teams that won after trailing by at least 9 points in Week 15, and that was most in a single week in NFL history. So it wasn't just the Patriots it happened to. There were 6 other teams it happened to.
from your perspective, that loss yesterday here, is that more on what Josh Allen was able to do in the second half, Josh Allen and the Bills, or more on what the Patriots were unable to do? Because they look like two different teams, first half to second half.
So I kept saying to myself, okay, Drake, this is your Tom Brady moment. This is your Tom Brady moment, especially late in the fourth quarter. And it just didn't happen for him. And, it's a learning experience for the young man. He's had a great season. He's going to have he's going to finish off strong. I believe they're going to win their division. And then they're going to have to go on the road somewhere along the line to win a playoff game if they want to get to the Super Bowl. So sometimes losses like this are great teaching moments. I feel very strongly about that. And I would imagine Mike Vrabel is going to use that. And I'm sure he's going to use that ad nauseum this week. It's going to be a tough week of practice. Nobody's taking anything for granted. But like I said, it's Josh Allen for sure, but also that Buffalo defense actually got a lot better in the second half.
Boomer, when you look at the game yesterday, if you're sitting there watching it, for me, I felt like they took their foot off the gas a little bit in the second half. But did it look like New England took their foot off the gas?
Yeah, it starts with that long kickoff return in the second half. And then all of a sudden, the offense sputters a little bit. They don't gain first downs. They don't hold on to the football. And if it wasn't for the long run by Henderson, this thing could have gotten even uglier. But, it's just football's a weird game. They say it's week to week in this league, and it certainly is. And to have a 10-game winning streak and to try to carry that on, that's a lot of pressure. And, the Buffalo Bills are fighting for their lives. So it's not like they lost to the New Orleans Saints or the New York Jets or somebody like that. I mean, they lost to a top team in the NFL, and it was a revenge game for them. They had everything on the line yesterday, and they stepped up, and Josh Allen was Superman. But again, I think it really goes back to the Buffalo defense. I thought the Buffalo defense played a lot better in the second half, and there were a couple throws. There were a couple, like 3 or 4 plays where if Drake Maye and the offense are able to make those plays, maybe they stem some of that momentum in the second half. Didn't arise for him.